Luke here at the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and I've traveled to the mountains of Juneau to camp in the deepest snow in Alaska. I'm climbing mountains, backcountry skiing, and moving a lot of snow, and I'm bringing you guys along for the ride. Welcome to Juneau, Alaska. Let's go find some place to eat. Well, that's Mendenhall Glacier up ahead. Let's go for a little walk, check it out. Juneau is a very wet place. It sits in the heart of an enormous temperate rainforest. It rains on average 230 days out of the year here in Juneau. And if you go up into the mountains, that rain turns into snow, a lot of snow. On average, more than 10 feet of snow accumulates on the ground. Right around that corner is Mendenhall Glacier. If it was a little bit colder, I could walk across the ice over there. All right, guys, this is Douglas Island, just across from Alaska's capital of Juneau. I'm gonna put on some skis, just go up that mountain, check it out. So this is Eagle Crest. Right now I'm at Eagle Crest Ski Resort, and it's closed today, so I'm gonna go up the mountain on my own 2 feet, scout around a little bit. This ski resort is surrounded by Tongass National Forest, and it's a wonderful jumping off point to some amazing backcountry hiking and skiing. This is the very top of the ski resort. Nice. Hey, look. That's my middle name. All right, let's go do a little exploring. All right, once you get out of the ski resort boundaries, avalanches are a major concern. So I'm sticking close to the trees. Trees act like an anchor. They keep the snow from sloughing off the side of the mountain. If you stick close to the trees, you're less likely to hit an avalanche. Clouds keep coming in and out. Looks like we're about to get some sun 1 minute and then it gets all foggy the next. Look at these trees. Keep forgetting these little trees are more than twice as tall as I am. They're just really, really buried. Snow's kind of hard up here. Makes it a lot easier to walk. I made it up to the top in a little less than 2 hours. Not too bad for an old out of shape guy like myself. Gotta take off my seal skins. All right, well, let's see what happens. I haven't been skiing much in a long time. I think going down was harder on my legs than going up. Oh. Ooh, I'm rusty. Well, there you go. Just kind of scouted the place out a little bit. Give me some ideas of what to expect tomorrow. All right. Take your shoes off in Alaskan houses. Well, I'm all settled in. I'm getting my bag packed up because I'm leaving early in the morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down and I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, it's time to head up the mountain. Try not to bite it.
Get ready, have a great day, Sam.
All right, you too. You know what they say, work smarter, not harder. Oh, the visibility is so much better today. Let's see if I can get off the chairlift without biting it. Oh, thank you. It's a gorgeous day and there's absolutely nobody here. Promise not to laugh if I just bite it. Hold on. Oh. Oh yeah. Well, that saved me about an hour and a half of hiking. All right. There's the boundaries. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Well, believe it or not, this is one of the snowiest mountains in all of Alaska. We have snow accumulation gauges all over the state, and there's one on this mountain. And currently that gauge is reading 130 inches of snow on the ground. That's almost 11 feet. There's just not that many places on Earth that get snow that deep. But that's why I came here. I wanted to try camping in some of the deepest snow in Alaska. Oh, check it out. The snowshoe hare trail. Shocked to see anything up this high. Got my avalanche probe. We're gonna go ahead and measure the snow, see how deep it is. Here in the mountains, the wind will pick up the snow from one part of the mountain and drop it on another. So you get these huge variations in the snow depth. That's why I brought this avalanche probe with me. It allows me to easily measure the depth of the snow and probe the snow to see if there's any trees or anything underneath it. Well, this is looking like a pretty good spot. Not sure how deep the snow is, but my probe's only 8.5 feet long and the snow's deeper than my probe. Plus, look at the scenery here. I mean, that's gorgeous. Look how dense the snow is. I'll tell you what, this snow is really strong. I can sense a lot of ice layers with the probe. And look at me, I can stand up on the snow without snowshoes. The good news is that's gonna make this snow really good for building. The bad news is it's gonna be a lot more work digging it out. Oh, man, it is gorgeous out here. If you get 2 or 3 days of full sun out in the snow without sunglasses on, you'll get what's called snow blindness, where the corneas of your eyes get so sunburned you go blind. All right, time to use the snow saw. Oh, this turned into such a beautiful day. Oh, look at this. Dug into the top of some pine trees. That's the hard part about camping in the snow. You don't know what's underneath it. There could be huge rocks, trees, you know, all sorts of stuff. It's easy to forget that those trees over there are like 15, 20 feet tall. We're just seeing the top little bit of them. I'll just keep digging around those trees and we'll just kind of deal with it as it appears. Well, I didn't make it to the bottom of the snow, but I got down as far as I can without having to chop trees up. There's just tons of trees down here. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Well, I've run into the top of another tree. Oh, dealing with these trees is the worst. It's about 4:30 and the sun's setting. It's gonna get dark here real quick. I better get to work. All the snow I carve out of there, I've got to pile up here at the entrance, and then I've got to shovel it out. It's a two-step process to get the snow out of here. It takes a lot more time and energy. Oh, this snow is really strong. Usually when I'm digging out a tunnel like this, you'll hear the snow settle a little bit. I haven't heard a peep out of this. Downside though is this snow is so heavy. It's a lot of work moving this. A lot of water in this snow. Oh, that was a bit of work, but I got it done. I think I need to go grab my backpack. Oh. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is get my stove going, start melting some snow, because I am out of water and I am thirsty. This is a liquid fuel stove. It runs off of diesel, unleaded, white gas, kerosene. It's a great stove to have in the wintertime because this liquid fuel doesn't freeze. Now that I'm not shoveling snow, I'm starting to get cold. Hey, check it out. Looks like I got my tips frosted. Huh. Oh, my gloves froze up. I always got to bring an extra pair of liners. When I was a kid, we used to camp in snow caves all the time, but I was kind of lazy, so we'd just make these tiny little snow caves. They're about the size of a coffin. You could just barely crawl into them, and they were miserable. You know, having enough room to put your stuff, to stand up in, to change your clothes, it makes such a huge difference. Let's see if we made this bed big enough. Gotta make sure there's plenty of room all around this mat so that nothing's touching up against the ice. This bottle's so froze I can't open it. So we're gonna do this. Put the water bottles over here to keep them from freezing again. Oh, feels good to get something to drink. I am thirsty. Well, I'll tell you what, I've worked up a bit of an appetite and I'm excited for dinner. I've got shish kebabs and couscous. Having both of these stoves going in here is heating things up a little bit. All right, we got chunks of seasoned chicken wrapped in bacon. Lay this on our little grill here. Ooh, bacon fire. That's looking good. Bacon wrapped chicken shish kebabs and couscous. Little chunks of chicken wrapped in bacon. Oh, that is hard to beat. Well, a good dinner needs a good dessert. I'm gonna make brownies and whipped cream. Got some brownie mix here. All right, put some brownie batter in the bottom of my mug. I'm just gonna lay it right in there and just seal it up. Just let that steam for about 20 minutes and then it'll be done. All right, I'm gonna whip some cream here. I've got about a third of a bottle of cream. I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla and sugar to it. Put the lid on, and then we're gonna shake this. Just shake it for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna have whipped cream. Time for some brownie and whipped cream here. Oh, that was good. All right, shove that down in my bag. All right, guys, it is late. I am going to bed. Got a nice toasty warm sleeping bag. I'm gonna hop inside. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Oh, good morning. I am so tired. I kind of worked a bit yesterday. Oh. Oh, I don't like it. It's cold out here. Yeah, it was nicer in my bed. Yeah, time to put on cold pants. All right, we're gonna make some oatmeal for breakfast. Got some warm Scottish oatmeal with sweet whipping cream in it. Oatmeal should always have butter or cream in it. This is so good. I'm not a fan of instant oatmeal, but steel cut oatmeal is so good. Well, I think it's time to start cleaning this mess up.
Oh, what was that? There was a ptarmigan on my shelter. Look at this. These are ptarmigan tracks. I walk up the stairs of my shelter, I hear this fluttering noise, and the ptarmigan just flew away. Little ptarmigan was trying to figure out what the heck was going on over here. You know, growing up, we did a lot of winter camping, and more often than not, we'd build snow caves. And I couldn't help but notice that if my snow cave collapsed on me in the middle of the night, I'd probably just die, because, you know, unless somebody digs you out really quick, you know, it's not going to end well. And honestly, I have no clue how big you can make a snow cave before it'll collapse on itself. I just kind of dig these holes in the snow and, you know, kind of eyeball it and sleep in it. Hope it doesn't fall on me. But I think I'm going to do a little bit of experimentation. Once I get all my stuff out of here, I'm going to see if I can make this thing collapse. Yeah, it's kind of good a reminder to not run off and do things you see on the internet without thinking it through. I'm just some dude who's doing a bunch of stuff outdoors and hasn't managed to kill himself yet. What do I know? Oh, this is gorgeous. You know, the point of snow caves is to protect you from wind and extreme cold. If you build them right, snow caves usually stay about 20 degrees Fahrenheit, no matter what the weather's doing outside. And that's the trick. If you're ever up in the mountains and you need to get out into the nasty weather, you dig down. Alrighty. You know, there really isn't much of a roof on this thing. You can see here that I cut the snow all the way to the bottom of the bricks that I laid down. So this is just all the snow that I piled up. There's not more than a foot or two of snow on this roof, so it's pretty thin. This has been a really nice snow cave. It's a big snow cave too. Put it in perspective how big this is. With my boots on, I'm about 6.5 feet tall, and this snow cave is about 6 feet wide. I think I moved about 12 cubic yards of snow to dig this thing. That's enough snow to fill up a full-size dump truck. Well, now that I got all my stuff out, I think I'm gonna see if I can collapse this snow cave. Whoop, I can feel it break through. Yeah, this roof is only 2 feet or 60 centimeters thick. You know, I'm not a little guy, and this is holding my weight no problem. Man, that's really strong. I'm impressed. But one thing I will point out, this snow is unusually strong. If I was building with fluffy powder, it might be a different story. Oh, that was a good shelter. These are seal skins. They make the skis slip forward but not slip back. It's what allows me to go uphill on skis. Once you take them off, this comes a normal pair of downhill skis. Whew. It's hard on the legs when you got all this weight on your back. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching that video as much as I enjoyed making that video. If you guys want to see more videos from the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, make sure to check out our playlists and click subscribe. We put out new videos all the time, so I'll see you guys next video. If you like that video, make sure to check out the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, where we have hundreds of videos just like this. And if you want to see our newest adventures, make sure to click subscribe so you'll get notifications.